Did you know that only 1/3 of mortgage loan applicants go to closing? That means that there is 2/3 of the market that's virtually untapped. And I'm about to show you how you can convince them that you're the loan officer for them. Hi, I'm Ivory, and I'm in the business of helping consumers raise their credit and achieve their dreams of being homeowners, even when others say they can't. Back in 2009, I was working from 6 a.m. to midnight, helping clients like Beth, who had reached her breaking point with the collection calls. And she said she just couldn't do it anymore. She was on a fixed income, had been taken advantage of by a member of her church who stole money from her checking account while pretending to help her with her finances when she was weak from chemo treatments. I spent hours with her that day trying to help resolve her problems. And the sad thing is, Beth wasn't an isolated case. So many were in similar situations, homes in default and credit ruined, with no place to go and no lender that would even look them in the eye. They simply didn't know how they could possibly move forward with their dreams of owning a home, with credit and bills all piling up. It was during that time that I realized how lost people really are when it comes to their debt-to-income ratios and their credit scores. And it's not even their fault. The system is designed to keep us in the dark. It's how credit companies continue to make their money. And I know because I've seen the behind the scenes. Over years of overseeing mortgage processes and working directly with the banks as well as the government, I've seen all of the aspects of what good credit can do and what happens when people default on their loans, effectively ruining their credit. I've seen clients come in utterly devastated and feel so powerless to change the handful of numbers deciding their fate. And I've watched these same people's faces wash with a sense of relief when they saw their potential as I helped them repair their credit in my company, Insight Strategies. I have the knowledge, I have the background, and I have the information from the big bank side, from knowing what happens at the highest ends of default and from financial planning as well. And I realized that in the end, it all comes down to this: good credit opens doors for you and for your clients. Your goal is to turn every buyer possible into a closed loan. But to get there, buyers first rely on you to show them the way towards those open doors. You already know that as many as 2/3 of the applicants interested in working with a loan officer like you are disqualified because of their credit. What you might not know is that many of these applicants can repair their credit with a few simple changes and the right resources, which you have the opportunity to provide. The question is, do you know enough about credit and FICO scores to help them? If your answer is anything but a definite and resounding yes, then listen up. Because what I'm about to show you could mean the difference between you hustling your friends and family for quality leads and a constant stream of loans that are ready to happen year-round. First, let's get one thing straight. The credit bureau isn't your friend. I can say this as someone who has worked closely in the processes in banks and with other experts in the field. When your client's credit needs a bit of work before lenders will look at you, your gut instinct is likely one of two things. Reach out on social media to look every loan officer up in your network and see if they've ever successfully done this. Google your question and then end up at the bureau's website. And the problem with this is, most people you'll ask about credit repair tips, first suggestion is to remove negative items off of the credit history, which only accounts for 1/5 of the scoring model. And payment history is just a piece of that 1/5. And number two, the Bureau's website is intentionally vague because it impacts the Bureau's reputation that they want to keep everything behind closed curtains. Which, if you stopped there, you'd most likely lose a potential client and would have to go searching for another. Not the best thing in the world. But you don't have to stop there. You can become a great resource for the client in helping them do more than just get a loan. You can help them lead a better quality of life in the home they've always wanted with better credit and better debt to income as a result. Now, this is exactly why I created the course Creditworthy, to give people the reality behind the curtain that no one talks about. Designed with you as the loan officer in mind, as well as your leads and potential buyers, as a resource to help you close more loans. Use it yourself to get up to speed on the quickest way to repair your client's credit, or use the resources available to help your consumer go out and do it themselves. Either way, you are seen as the person who is willing to help when everybody else couldn't, and they'll remember it. Here's how Creditworthy breaks down. The program is divided into 6 parts. Part number 1, why credit matters and how it impacts lending opportunities. Number 2, complexities of score algorithms and how to explain the mortgage FICO. Number 3, breaking down FICO factors and knowing what helps and what hurts. Number 4, fact or fiction, dispelling common credit myths. Number 5, how to read a credit report and identify how you can create score boosts. And finally, part 6, the step-by-step guide to creating score boosts for big point gains. Each section walks through the basics of how credit works and how to get it to work for you, and gives you real-life examples of how you can use this to help your clients. You'll see how credit scores are created and what life decisions your credit score can impact, and how. You'll learn how events such as bankruptcy, foreclosure, and late payments are actually calculated by the bureaus. You'll learn to be able to fully understand how to read a credit report and how to walk your clients through the process of establishing and restoring their credit. You'll learn enough in the 5 hours that it will take you to go through the course to ensure that your leads feel taken care of and excited to work with you when their credit is repaired. And the best part is, by being a credit resource for your clients, you'll have what I like to call a sticky client. Sticky clients are the ones who tell their friends and family all about you, the person who genuinely cares and can make their dreams happen when others can't. Get known as one of the loan officers out there who can actually help their clients with more than just a Google search when it comes to repairing their credit. And turn every buyer possible into a closed loan by getting access to Creditworthy. It's only available for the next 7 days. And if you buy during that time, you'll also get exclusive access to my Ask Me Anything Zoom meetings, where you can ask any questions you have about helping your clients with credit. Click the link below and become one of the first loan officers to genuinely help their clients get to closing faster, even if they have poor credit. Enroll now or start a chat with us online, and we can help you navigate to the best decision.